It is off the charts, along with the ML Sports Platter, presented by CH Insurance. Of course, CH Insurance is in your corner. Log on to chinsurance.cc. Look at these two handsome guys I brought on to the program, John Sereno and Joe Courcy from CH Insurance. And yeah, I'm the one who dressed up for the segment, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, welcome aboard.
Hey, Michael. Good morning.
It's great to have you aboard, and we're already, I mean, John, you and I alluded to it last week. We're already flying through as we record this, 23 days gone of the month, and January is supposed to be a long month. I feel like it's flowing by, and you and I were texting about workers' comp, man. What do we know? And here is the year's, it's 3 weeks plus old. A lot going on in that world of workers' comp, my man.
No, it is. So the workers' comp is probably the only insurance line, property and casualty insurance line that is trending downward, continues to trend downward. The state continues to drop rates. And with that being said, we are seeing a lot of opportunities for workers' comp because, customers say, well, rates are going down. Why is my premium going up? Right. So it doesn't make a lot of sense. So, you gotta review your workers' comp policy. You got to make sure that the company that you're with is keeping it within the same. I don't want to get too technical, but
Bracket.
every company has a loss cost multiplier.
Yeah.
And they can shuffle it around within, 4 or 5 different companies to make the premium move up or down. So, you just got to be mindful of that. Talk to your agent. If you don't have an agent, certainly give us a call. And we would love to review your workers' comp policy and let you know if there's any room there that can bring your premiums or adjust your premiums downward. Or if you're in a good spot and stay right where you are, there's no problems.
Joe, it's your debut of 2025. As you know, off the charts, you can't spell charts without CH. I just wanted to quickly throw that your way as well. Group benefits, man, chief cook and bottle washer in that department, off and running here in January. What do you see? Trends, market, things of that nature. What are people talking to you about here?
Well, I can tell you this: rates are not going to be going down. So, not like the workers'
Joe, can you give a little good news?
Now, you know what? We ended the year and we saw a lot of battling between insurance carriers and doctors' offices and hospitals and facilities.
Yeah.
Thankfully, they all worked out. Everybody, Central New York, let's face it, St. Joe's, Family Medical Care, Excellus, everything came to an agreement. So everybody's playing nice now, and things are good with that. For 2025, medical trends always tend to increase, the rates and all of that. There are some carriers that are kind of getting competitive out there, alternative carriers. In years past, we had one major carrier, that was it. Now we're finding, there might be some other people that are throwing their hat out there in the ring to say, hey, listen, look at here, look at there. We're kind of showing everything, and competition will hopefully slow down the major increases that we've seen in years past.
You can get all of the group benefit information and personal and commercial insurance plans at chinsurance.cc, a terrific website. That's chinsurance.cc. And John and Joe are part of the great team at CH, and they can help you out with all those questions. And we talked last week, John and I, about you can never call and ask the dumb question, because if you need some information, you have to ask something, and it can lead to a better situation for you in both of these worlds. Guys, I don't know if you're aware, but on Sunday it's a little bit of a big game in the NFC. There's a one in the NFC as well with the Eagles and the Commanders. The Commanders are an amazing story. New owner, new GM, new quarterback. But let's be quite honest. We all know what game I cannot wait for. And John, you and I text all the time about this. I've never wanted anything more in sports than a Buffalo Bills Super Bowl victory. How do you guys feel about Bills Chiefs, John? We'll start with you.
I was just talking with I was with a carrier last night who is from Buffalo, And obviously, we were talking about the game, and I'm feeling pretty good. I think we match up much better with Kansas City than we did with Baltimore, right? I was more afraid of Baltimore than I am of Kansas City. Obviously, you can't leave Kelsey alone in the middle of the field.
He's always open.
Just sort of waving his arms, saying, "Hey, throw me the ball."
He's always open.
Yeah, well, you can't leave him open, right? I mean, so Buffalo's got to focus on Kelsey and keeping an eye on Mahomes, right? I think we do well in that area and in matching up with them. My prediction, Mike, as I gave it to you last week, I think this is going to come down to the wire. I think we're looking. I don't think it's going to be a very high scoring game. But I'm predicting a 24-21 victory for the Buffalo Bills.
Wow. Joe?
Wow. All right. Well, you know what? I think that the Bills have a very good chance, and they're a hell of a team, and Josh Allen and and everybody. I got to go with you, John. I predict the Bills to pull this out. I think it's going to be a little bit higher. I'm going to say 33-30 Bills win.
Wow, how about that? I will say that one of the big things that has gone on this year is, the Bills have taken care of the football. They've mastered that. And the ground game and the balance and the everybody eats thing. These two teams actually mirror each other. I know the Chiefs have the Lombardi trophies, but you have an elite quarterback. You have great front offices. You have tremendous ownership. You have a ground game. Mostly the Bills, I think, is better. I think if they can run the ball, I think they're going to have a tremendous shot in this game. And they don't have a number one wide receiver with ego saying, feed me this many times. And everybody seems relaxed. McDermott was doing snow angels earlier this year with Josh after the San Fran win. And they're both back in the AFC Championship game. And the Bills, by the way, back earlier in the year when they played at home and beat Kansas City, they didn't have Dalton Kincaid and they didn't have Spencer Brown on the right side. Those two guys are going to be huge pieces in this game. And Kansas City has a better offense as well because they've got Hollywood Brown and some other offensive weapons to add into that. So it's going to go back and forth. It's going to go nip and tuck, the usual things, turnovers, red zone. I think third down is going to be the key for the Bills defense. And guys, you both know at some point you have to get to Mahomes. When it's 3rd and 8, you can't let him dance around and just kind of look. Oh, and then he just does this little, reach across the ball across the line. You can't give those third downs up. The Bills pass rush has failed them in these games. That's just the bottom line. So I'd like to see the 4 men rushing, the 5th guy, do some A-gap, do some cage rushing, get after him a little bit, but also bounce some other things together, some dime packages. And if you get one break late, maybe you can win it. I do think Allen's going to have to test it down the field, though, once or twice this time. I do. John, it's funny that you said that you were scared, not scared, but last week it was a tougher matchup than this. I always think Kansas City's a tougher matchup because last week I always expect Lamar Jackson to turn the ball over a couple times. I know that Derrick Henry's scary, but Lamar always turns it over in the playoffs. Always.
Yeah, but he didn't turn it over. I mean, he really didn't turn it over.
Turnovers.
2 turnovers, not by Lamar.
2 turnovers. Lamar Jackson last week. 2 turnovers.
Well,
interception, fumble. 2 turnovers.
Well, there was a fumble in the end zone.
He fumbled the end zone that was recovered by Von Miller, and he threw an interception early in the game against Taylor Rapp. Wow. He didn't see the free safety come down. He turned it over twice. Lamar Jackson always turns it over in the playoffs.
Well, listen, he can overcome those mistakes. I don't think that we match up very well with. We did not match up very well with Baltimore. We got very lucky to escape with that win. Thank God. Thank you, Andrews.
Missed it. The 2-point.
Low throw by Lamar, too, though.
Yeah, but you can't blame him. I'm not defending him, but you can't blame him.
Andrews still has to catch that ball. By the way, Andrews, the play that Terrell Bernard made was amazing, too, in the middle of the field. That I don't blame Andrews as much on that one because Bernard came in and made a play. But Andrews dropped the ball. First and foremost, you've got to make that catch. You're a pro tight end. He's a sure guy.
Yes.
Lamar put it down here, too. I mean, listen, the CH Insurance videos, who are we blaming that on? For the football videos, if Joe Jr. is the quarterback and Courcy's got that ball waiting.
I would have caught it.
That's
Listen,
on him.
first of all, let me just say something. Those are my fingertips that caught that ball, and you're not. That's the way it is. It ain't that guy. Are
He
you
missed
kidding
it
me?
10 other times before the last one that he caught.
Sereno's such a big Bills fan that he says Lamar didn't turn the ball over last week twice. Come on, man. You know.
Come
you were
on,
more,
listen.
Hey, you were
I
worried
only
about
like
Henry.
watching. I only like watching when the Bills are on offense.
I understand. Well, they're going for it. Both of them picked the Buffalo Bills against the Kansas City Chiefs this weekend. You guys are the best. Joe Courcy, John Sereno. Again, personal insurance, commercial insurance, group benefits, everything is there. You guys should go make a football video now that we're done with this segment. Actually, you're due
Yeah,
for
I feel good. I feel good. Let's
Joe's
go.
the quarterback, John receiver, and we'll put Convertino on the O line for this one. But make sure you log on to chinsurance.cc. CH Insurance is off the charts with all of those awesome things that they offer at chinsurance.cc and all the social platforms as well. Guys, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Mike. Thank you. Have a good weekend.
You bet.